Last week we have published the top 10 trends of the food industry, and I was wondering, based on your expertise, why do you think that it's so important to know these trends and include them in the Co.Food ecosystem that we are launching?
You know, for me, what is very interesting is to analyze the emergence of a trend. So when a trend starting to be niche from mass markets. And I know out of the 10 trends that we've been analyzing, some will stay niche, some will grow to big trend like mass market, some will disappear, and some will take longer. But anyhow, we are talking about innovation of product, innovation of services. So we need to be on trend, but proactive. Mm-hmm. And if we look at the recent developments, so with the pandemic and the COVID, we've seen the e-commerce, for instance, has been booming, and it's linked to the convenience food trend. And in Belgium, I think we were less in advance versus a neighbor's country on that, but now for sure it's not even a trend, it's just a reality. And for the mindful eating as well, I can link that more to the home cooking. I'm wondering, is this gonna stay as a big trend, or is it gonna disappear? And I'm not sure about that. Mm-hmm. And last point is about more of an urgency. So I don't know if it's a trend or more, an urgency trend. It's about the zero waste, because also we've seen that people were buying like crazy, and the result of that was just having a lot of waste in your kitchen. And so for me, it's more a question of urgency. But what about you? What is the trend that you are more interested in?
Well, talking about urgency, for me it's the plant-based trend. It's very an important one because it's there to stay. If you look at the future, we have a growing population, but we have less soil to cultivate because we use so much pesticide that it's actually not usable anymore. And we actually need to find alternative diets so that we can keep feeding this growing population. But it's a change of mindset, we have habits and suddenly we need to eat differently. So for the people it's a change of mindset, but for the company it's also a change in the processes, in the way to interact with the stakeholders. It's necessary. You think also about the fish. We are overfishing, so again we don't have any other choice than actually using the resources that can be renewed faster, but without creating all the externalities. If you think, when we shifted to soja, we had deforestation coming with it. Then actually avocado became the big trend as well in the plant-based food, but that comes with kind of mafias in Brazil and other countries. For me this is a trend to stay, and the big question is, how do we align all the stakeholders around it so that we also manage and control the externalities coming with the shift?
Yeah, sure. And if I can build on what you are saying, I mean, for me, it's a continuous improvement. We have to look at those trends. We have to always see how they are pivoting as well. So this is what we have to do with Co.Food. And I think if we put together many actors and we try to be very proactive on those trends, I think that Co.Food can make a difference.
Yeah, I'm sure it can make a difference. And actually, to make a difference, it's very important that we can have different startups, corporations, knowledge partners, and all across the value chain working together based on the experience we had with co-mobility, with IoEnergy, the ecosystem we've been building in other sectors. We really realized we can have quick results, co-creating together, and now it's just time to start for the food industry as well.